Well, it's another wonderful, warm welcome from London, and it is warm this morning, folks. My goodness me, I mean, it's sunny here. It's probably cool compared to where you are in Africa, for example, but in London, we're loving it. It's Royal Wedding Week, there's a lot of atmosphere, there's a lot of ups and downs, and there's some crazy things going on at the same time. So Diana and I are going to discuss shortly the do's and don'ts of royal weddings. But just before that, as I always like to sort of promote the Muslim communities as well, and there's this wonderful story this morning that Priyanka Chopra, who is the first Muslim lady to actually star in a superhero film. She's going to be playing the part of Kamala Khan. So well done, and it's about time all this is happening in the first place. But the real story of the week is the royal wedding, isn't it, Diana?
It certainly is. Oh my goodness. I know you're not excited, but I am excited about the wedding happening this
I wouldn't say I'm
weekend.
not excited. I'm just, I'm overwhelmed with jealousy, no, I'm not.
I'm going to say that's not you, Ian. That's definitely not you.
Guys, it's like a tsunami in London at the moment, you know, everywhere you look.
Yeah.
There's pictures of Meghan and Harry, and bless them. You know, I am a great fan of Meghan. I think she's going to be terrific. But what is happening at the moment?
Oh my goodness, with her father. Is he or isn't he? Will he or won't he? Now, what do I mean by that?
Absolutely. The story that broke last night that Meghan's father has now decided not to walk his daughter down the aisle. Now, I would have loved to have had children, and I would have loved to have had a daughter, because I think every man should have the right to walk his daughter down the aisle. I think it's one of the most important occasions,
especially for a woman,
you can ever actually sort of
absolutely.
have. And for me, I look at it in a cynical way, and I know you don't.
Here we go.
I know you don't.
Okay, what's
I think it's just
what's
all
the
to
problem?
do with money.
You do? Why do you say that?
I think he will still turn up.
Okay.
I think that it's just another hyped story.
And where is this hype coming from? Who?
It's probably from the people who are suggesting that he did the paparazzi photographs that turned out not to be paparazzi photographs. You know, that allegedly. You know, my feeling is, I think there's some big money payroll there. Allegedly, it could be. I could be wrong.
So does love not enter into this at all, in your eyes?
I think at the moment, obviously Harry and Meghan are totally in love.
Yeah.
Britain is totally in love with Meghan.
Yes.
Especially, and she has every right to feel the warmth of Britain today, and she will do on Saturday.
Yeah.
But if it is a money situation where these types of stories are being created just to sort of get more income, if this is true, then it's tragic.
Are you saying this through experience? Have you experienced something like this before while you're saying this? Because I actually think, you know, oh, he can't make it, which I think is very sad for her. And I'm really hoping that he does make it. But, you know, they were talking about allegedly he had a heart attack last week.
Yeah.
And then obviously the paparazzi story as well.
Yeah.
And right now the palace are asking for us to respect Meghan and Harry's wishes, that they're going through some things.
Yeah.
So why are you thinking it's all to do with money?
I suppose because I've been 52 years in journalism, I can smell a stump of a mile off.
Really? What is it that gives it away for you?
It's just this sort of feeling that I have for it. There's nothing I can sort of really put my finger on. But I think the reality for me is, I think this whole wedding has become a totally commercial proposition, which I think is a terrible shame. Personally, I think why do it at Windsor Castle in the first place? And from my way of thinking, it was just done purely to control what money they can make out of the media for the film rights of this wedding. That's my take, and I could be totally wrong, you know, and no doubt somebody will be knocking with hobnail boats and a bowler hat on, knocking on my door tonight and taking me to the tower, but...
off with his head, off with his head.
But do you know what? I just think at times, I look at things like this, I can see it is just pure PR control. And that's what's sort of been happening all the time, right?
I do understand what you're saying, because I have to say, you know, myself and Ian have been talking about how this whole thing was orchestrated, even from the beginning, you know, when it was actually leaked that they were seeing each other. We kind of like said, we know what's going to happen next, and that did happen,
Yeah.
I have to say. But I'm really hoping that you're wrong, and that, you know, the dad will turn up and it's not all about money. You know, I'm an old cynic and I believe in love and romance and, you know.
I know you
and I'm a woman, you know, and I love all
and
of
so
that.
do I. This is
What,
the
you're a
most-
woman?
No, I'm not a woman, but I totally believe in the same things as you. I think what I would hate to see is Meghan tarnished by pure commercialism that I fear is happening right now.
Yeah, I do think that she's going to find it quite difficult, because she's quite a vocal lady, and she's going to have to learn to rein that in.
I don't think she will.
Neither do I.
I don't think she will. I think Meghan, you know, I said on another broadcast a couple of days ago.
Yeah, because you've been doing
I've been doing a lot of television,
a lot of TV,
around the world. My feeling is that Meghan will be the new Princess Diana. That Meghan will become the people's princess. I look at what Meghan does right now, and then even in the very small things that she does right now, she, you know, that there was this beautiful occasion recently where Harry had got back into the chauffeured limousine.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
And not Meghan. Meghan
she
had
didn't.
seen a little girl
Yeah.
in the crowd, and she went over and spoke to the little
Yes,
girl.
she did. Yeah.
That's Meghan.
Yeah.
That is showing heart. I admire her 1000%. I think she's going to be great for the British monarchy.
It's refreshing to have somebody like her.
I really do.
board,
I am such an admirer of, you know, what she does. She's a self-made woman in her own right. She's a very big feminist, and as you know, I fight feminist issues. She's been very politically active.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
And great.
But let me come back to what you said earlier. Let's say, for instance, that her father doesn't walk her down the aisle, which I'm really hoping he does. Who would walk her down the aisle? Would it be her mother? Would it be Prince William? Or would it be a random...
I mean,
person?
one other name that's been put forward is Prince Charles.
Oh, is that right?
And it's that, you know, because slightly older and obviously...
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law,
Yeah.
and I think Charles has got that way about him that can actually put people at their ease, and it is, you know, and he will remember going back to the occasion at Westminster Abbey when he married Princess Diana, and so, you know, he will understand the types of feelings that she's sort of facing, and I think he would be a very empathetic arm to actually have as well.
Yeah, I actually agree with you there. You know, well, let's see. Let's watch this space.
Let's see. So
Let's see what happens. We'll be back again next
you know,
week.
so if I'm still here after the break, folks, you know that our intelligence services haven't whisked me off for a little talk somewhere.
That won't happen, Ian.
So we'll see you soon. Stay with us.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. So I'm just actually relocating my ribs a little bit. Every time this lady sits next to me, I swear to God, the elbows come out. The elbows
Steven,
come out.
is this true? Do I actually do this to you? No, I don't.
Well.
You see? You see?
Oh, sorry, Ian, I wasn't taking your side.
Oh.
I just said well, meaning I'm not getting involved.
Hello, Stephen.
Oh.
Hey,
What should we say, Dr.
Stephen.
hello viewers,
Oh.
I'm back again.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Ian needs your help.
Oh,
apparently.
Dr. Steve, do you know this
Oh,
morning? This morning, I was fine, and I was on the tube,
Yep.
and I started sneezing. Now, I don't get hay fever anymore.
Freeva?
Fever?
Hey Freeva.
I
Don't get that either,
I
that's
get none of
okay.
these flaming things.
Okay. But don't forget it's dusty down there too, so it could be
Yeah.
dust.
It could be dust.
Sticking to your
However,
lips.
viewers, if I suddenly reach for my hanky, it's not because I'm actually getting emotional.
Well, how's everything? What's going on? What do we need to...
This is normally folks where the producer says, cut, what are you talking about in my ear?
Yeah.
Get on with it, you fool.
Okay, sunshine, hay fever
It's
is
lovely
going
to
on.
Oh, anyway,
Lovely.
so,
So yes,
Supermum dies, or Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Yeah, star Supergirl.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's a sad event. you know,
Yeah.
one of the first-
Which one was she in? What's her name?
She is Margot, isn't it? It's I can't remember a second. There you go. She always
Yeah.
asks me the awkward questions.
But can I say something
Yeah.
which you both will not know?
Don't tell me you worked with her.
Yes. And Clark Kent. Oh, what's his real name? Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves.
I was actually in Superman, and they were both in it together. So I've actually met her.
Gosh.
Lovely, lovely
Okay.
lady. Yeah.
And the two of them, I mean, God, we mustn't bring down the sort of the liveness of these as well, but it was so sad for Christopher Reeves as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the way that,
in the way it happened.
the way
Yeah,
those
yeah.
things happen. But his legacy is his son now runs the foundation, doesn't he?
I did.
Yeah,
Oh, is that right?
they have a foundation that raises funds for children with disabilities right across the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
there
didn't
you
know
go.
that. Something
So
I
he's got
did.
super sons.
Something you didn't know. At long last. At long last. All I ever get accused of is, have you heard of him? Have you heard of him? No.
Because normally you don't eat.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's get real now.
Okay.
Let's get real.
So guys,
All right.
Yeah. Okay. We'll behave. Yeah. Go on.
yes, it's BAFTA week,
Yep.
and have you been keeping up to date with the BAFTAs?
Do you know what? I haven't. I'm going to be
Ian?
honest.
Do you know what's going on in the BAFTAs this week?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Ah, see another thing. There you
Oh.
go.
Okay.
You hear
Good.
the viewers? And doesn't know this week?
No. I don't. What's going on?
Right. Well, there's been some awards been won, which is nice, and a friend of mine, ex-Manchester United defender, Rio Ferdinand, won a trophy.
BAFTA award,
a
yeah.
BAFTA
The
award.
award. Oh, he's an amazing man,
For
though.
the documentary.
And it was, do you
Being
know what?
Being Mum and Dad.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I was in tears when I saw that on Sunday night. I watched it on Sunday
Oh,
night.
really?
Well,
Because...
the documentary.
Oh, no, I mean, no, because I remember the documentary. And I remember all that he had gone through. And
Yeah.
I think everybody was in tears watching that, you know,
Yeah.
when they actually watched the
It was
documentary as
emotional.
well.
Very
It
emotional.
was so emotional. It was
Yeah.
so emotional for those children. And it must be tough because now he's got a new lady in his life.
Yeah, he's got a new
I know.
You know, who is very, very strong for him as well.
Yeah, they
Um,
seem very happy, and I'm really happy for him
Yeah.
after what they've been through. And
He got
apparently,
emotional on the stage when he
Did
was
he?
receiving
He did
his
get
award.
emotional on stage
He
as
welled
well.
up, and he said since he's been doing this show and the documentary and talking about it, he goes, you know, football is supposed to be tough. He's a defender.
Sure.
It's supposed to be hard, not, you know, lad's lad. But he goes, now he's so emotional. He cries so much more now. He's so much more emotional. But he embraces it. You know, he's not trying to be a hard man.
Yeah.
He's embracing.
And do you know what? I think it's important for men to cry. I mean, I cry all the time. Do you know, I watched a show.
Let me get the violins out. Viewers,
I do. I watched a show. This is one of my favourite shows in Britain.
we're not laughing at you, Ian, we're laughing with
With
you.
you,
Okay.
alongside you.
One of
Yeah.
my favourite shows in Britain is Britain's Got Talent.
Oh, do you like that?
Oh, that won an award too.
I think one award too.
Yeah,
Britain's
it's
Got
the
Talent.
BAFTAs.
And,
Best
and,
entertainment.
and the reality is, I love people with talent finally being recognised.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
that's what.
That's the good
And,
thing.
and
Yeah,
I watched them,
definitely.
and there was this wonderful singer on Saturday night who stopped 5 years ago. He had a mental depression, if I remember rightly.
Oh, wow.
He stopped 5 years ago, and he was working now as a manager in a supermarket.
Yeah.
And he had just been married, and he just had a 12-month-old baby son now, and he wanted to prove something to his baby son.
Yeah.
And this was the first time he sang again in 5 years.
Oh, goodness.
And he blew the audience away.
Sure.
And I think it's important to embrace emotion as well.
It is. I'm learning. I've never really used to be too much of an emotional person, as you know.
As I know, yeah.
But as time has gone on, and you meet new people, and you learn, and you read, it's actually normal as a man to actually show some emotion, have some emotion, and not feel ashamed.
And to empathise, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Anyway.
Yes, Ian. Just taking over my news, rambling on.
Anyway,
as
Dr.
usual.
Steven.
So, best leading actress was Molly Windsor for Three Girls. I've not seen the film myself.
I've
but
seen that.
I know a few people that have said it's
such
really
a-
Is it really?
good, apparently.
Okay.
It's all about child abuse, and the child abuse in a northern town in England where girls were groomed.
Yes.
I mean, and allegedly by a group of Muslim men as well. And I know the reality is that Muslims across the Britain, when they saw something like that, were horrified.
I could imagine.
Were horrified as well.
Oh, and Graham Norton.
Oh,
I like Graham Norton.
I actually
watched his
like
show.
him. He's so flamboyant. I think he's great personality. So he won an
entertainment show.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been a great weekend.
And I think it is, I mean, looking forward to this weekend. What do you think of the royal wedding as a younger person? What is your view?
Well, you see.
Prepare
Well,
yourself.
to be fair, I've been alive enough to see a few royal weddings now.
Yeah.
But I'm actually quite excited about this one.
Why?
Because Harry's the new generation royal, and Meghan is a modern woman. So the monarchy has to make a slight shift or change or adjustments in order to accommodate things now. So I just feel that rather than everyone talking about how outdated they are and how redundant they are and there's no need for them and all of these things, fine if that's your opinion, but I just feel for younger generations and for moving forward, for the monarchy, I feel this is a good move.
Just very quick, because we're almost out of time. What do you think of Meghan?
Personally, I think she's right for him, and I think she fits well with the royal family in the sense of who she is, what she does.
And do you think
she
people
conducts
of
herself.
colour embrace her as well?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because she's a lady with class, and
she is.
style, and
Yeah.
characteristics.
And intelligence.
And intelligence.
Beauty
She's
and intelligence.
not trashy or embarrassing or
No.
So she fits. So
Yeah.
I feel she's a great addition to the family.
Yep. Stephen, unfortunately,
Yes, that time again.
That time again.
And, well, thank you again.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank
We're
you.
just going to
Thank
have
you,
another short break, and we're going to bring this brilliant young lady.
Oh, yes.
Wait till you meet her.
Oh my goodness me.
Priscilla is. Woo.
Oh yes, viewers, you're in for a surprise.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I know.
this is going to be exciting,
It
isn't it?
certainly is. We're so excited to have Priscilla here. I
Absolutely.
gotta say. Hi guys. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome. You look
First of all-
gorgeous, my dear.
First of
I do
all,
try.
how do you pronounce your second name? Because I just said,
Ogefere.
thank goodness you said it.
Yeah, I know.
Because you didn't want to say
I
it, did you? You didn't. Let's be honest. You didn't want to say it.
Thank you,
You just wanted to call it Priscilla.
I know. Wow. So thanks for coming to the Madhouse. Thanks for having me. You're welcome.
And you've done some wonderful things.
She has.
done
You're going to
some
tell our viewers what you've been doing.
Okay.
So first of all, just explain, you've got several careers going at the same time, so just give it to us. Hit us
Okay,
with your...
I've got, so I'm an actress, singer, comedian, and I've started off this musical called Priscilla, Queen of Desserts.
Oh, what is that? Why Priscilla, Queen of Desserts?
Desserts, because she likes to eat.
Oh,
And,
okay.
No, but really it's because basically I had an ex who basically told me to stop eating. and tried to put me down because of my weight and things like that. So I kind of flipped it and I was like,
And I heard you got rid of him, girl.
I got rid of him. I got rid of him. And I basically said, embrace whatever flaws that people throw at you and use it to something positive. So the show is about empowering women.
That's what I told you, isn't it?
But it's really fun to do. It's really fun.
Empowering women.
That's true. It's a really fun show that uplifts people.
I know.
Okay.
And it is important, isn't it, but you've developed all sorts of things. So you've developed a new vegan product for healthy eating for young children.
Yeah.
Which is fabulous.
Thank you.
And we've just been laughing about it because you came up with a great idea for a video.
I came up with a great idea.
Yeah, well, of course we did.
We can argue about that, but I did.
Do you want to tell our viewers what it is?
So it's a vegan baby food line
Okay.
from babies from 4 months older to whenever they want to stop feeding to them. But for me, even adults can eat it because it's full, it's healthy, and it's on the go as well.
And why did you do it?
I did it because, all my stories come from gloom,
Gloom? But you're not a gloomy person.
I'm not gloomy, I'm very,
You're far from gloomy, my
So
dear.
basically, I had a really kind of hard pregnancy, and what I turned to was food, but healthy food, to try and make sure I have a great pregnancy, have a healthy baby who's really intelligent, and everyone wants their baby to be little geniuses and
And it
things
works.
like that. It does work.
It works.
My son is really smart. I'll bring him around next time. You can see
Oh, that'd
him.
be great.
Absolutely.
He's very meticulous. He's witty. He's like quick.
And how old is he?
He's 1 and 3 months.
At that age.
Yeah.
Wow.
He tells me off actually. He goes, do, 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 do. And I'm like, what does that mean, honey?
Well, I know what that means. Do you? Of course I know what that means.
Just, so he's on one of it. But the food is to encourage kids to be active, to be quick, to be, to read. We do maths. He knows multiplications. He remembers them. He remembers them.
So first of all, how can people get in contact with you if they want to sort of learn more about this?
Then go on the website, pasonspots.com. Pasons Pots.
So spell Payson.
Pasons.
Okay.
Right.
Pots.com. The same with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, just at Pasons Pots.
So when should we expect for the food to come out?
Yeah, because we're hungry, aren't we? we always ask this question whenever food comes on. Where's the food?
I'm hoping to fully launch in about a month or so.
Oh,
Good.
as soon
Yeah.
as that.
Yeah.
You have to come back and talk about
I
that.
definitely will.
And
I'll bring some samples.
We'll bring some samples and we'll
Definitely.
Love it.
Avocado pudding.
we'll taste it.
Avocado
Bring your son with you.
And I bring my son.
Bring your
with
son,
me.
but he must promise not to flick anything.
He will damage this whole set, by the way.
So are you performing anywhere as well, very quickly?
No, my last performance was about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
It was in West End in a venue called Crazy Cops. It's just next to Piccadilly Circus. I performed the one-woman stand-up show called Priscilla Queen of
God, there's a fly in here.
Did you see me?
It's a kamikaze fly. I don't tell you what, you can't move in here some mornings.
I know. Yeah, so you performed there.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll have a few shows booked soon, but...
Are you a stand-up comic? Is it just you on your own? Or do
yeah,
you
it's just me. Because initially there wasn't many opportunities for me in the musical kind of industry, in acting and things like that. So I just thought, if they don't, give you an opportunity, you've got to create your own.
So, can I put you on the spot? Can you just give us a few lines from a song?
I get paid to sing, honey.
Okay, can you do it just for us?
Oh, I hate you guys.
Anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bust the windows out your car, and no, it didn't mend my broken heart. I'll probably always have these ugly scars, but right now I don't care about that part. And that's it.
You're so well done.
I don't believe you did that. I'm gonna so kill you.
That's Steven whooping.
When they say cut, I'm gonna go like that.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank
You
you.
do.
Beautiful.
You guys are amazing.
Well,
Do.
thank you. Did you pay her to say that?
would you like to see your future?
You know what? I'm a big dreamer.
Okay.
I'm a big
Dream
dreamer.
ahead. What's your
And
dream?
I would love my own talk show one day.
You'd be fantastic, don't you
Thank
think?
you.
Yeah, you would be amazing.
I think they need this country needs someone like
Yes.
me.
Yes.
And I've seen no one who looks like me in this country and have a talk show, so I think it'd be amazing.
Did you find you got, because of your size, did you find you got attacked at times, and was that hurtful? And what do you say to women, you know, because it appears to me that you've got over that.
Yeah.
How did you get over it?
I've got a strong mum.
Yeah.
Mum's got 10 children, so I'm
big
number
family.
9. So she kind of raised us to love yourself, no matter what they say, you know, just get on with it. You haven't got time to cry or dilly-dally about things. It hurts, okay, it hurts, move on.
Yeah.
I've been, I did Edinburgh Fringe, have you guys heard of it?
Yes.
I did Edinburgh Fringe about 2 years ago, whilst I was pregnant actually, and it was one of the best experiences for me. But I felt so, you know, sometimes I felt really isolated because I was the only person who looked like me
Right.
on the tour.
One last question, and we've got to do it really quickly,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because we're almost out of time, is what was the best bit of advice you've ever been given?
If you don't eat your meat, you don't get no pudding.
And with that, folks, I mean, in reality,
Okay, Priscilla.
there is no answer to that, is there? There is absolutely.
I'm actually speechless. That takes so long for me.
But the reality is, I grew up in the same household. Do you know what I mean? I grew up in the same household. Do you know what? I remember my father once making me sit there for about 2 hours.
Really?
And he was determined. He was determined.
So you didn't get your pudding?
I didn't get my pudding that time.
No pudding.
On that
Thank you
note,
so much. Thank you
thank
so
you, Priscilla.
much.
Please come back on.
Thank you so
Terrific
much.
stuff. And
And thank you to Steven today, and our camera lady Maria. Thank you once
Thank
again
you.
for coming,
Absolutely.
and you guys for watching.
Absolutely. So have a great day, and remember, keep on smiling. It makes people wondering what you're smiling about. Take care.